Well, hi Libras, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for a love reading. So let's get started. Let's ask the universe, what is in store for our Libras, please, universe, in love? What's coming up? What is coming up for our Libras, please? For our Libras in love. Hierophant right in the middle. Please give me more cards for this reading. For our Libras. What can they expect, universe, in love? What can they expect in love? Okay, so we have enough cards to get started. So let's do that. Right in the center of this reading is the Hierophant. So this is a card about traditional values. It's the card of Taurus. Traditional values, traditional morals, traditional everything. So it's about commitment. Could be marriage, it could be just a commitment, but it's more in a traditional sense. So let's find out why this card is here. It surrounds the whole reading. So over here in your highest energy, we have the Judgment card. You're in the midst of a spiritual lesson, or you've already just learned one. Excuse me. So this universe, they will blow that horn down on you over and over and over until you learn a lesson, whatever that spiritual lesson is. Lifetime to lifetime, many times through your life. So this is in your highest energy. If you're wondering what's been going on, it's a spiritual lesson. So let's learn more. Next to this Judgment card is the Chariot. This is the card of Cancer. So you could have Cancer in your chart. Somebody around you could have Cancer in their chart. But the Chariot is about moving forward. And sometimes pretty fast. This is next to that Judgment card. Part of your spiritual lesson is about moving forward. And I think it's moving forward from all those choices in love, all the confusion. It just kind of like boggles the mind. It's hard to pick the right cup. And I think you need to move forward from this energy here of the confusion of love. The choices, love choices. Under the Judgment card, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is like being stuck. It's like being stuck, and I think it's in the idea. You've been stuck in an idea. That's what it feels like. And it's the idea of the traditional ways, the traditional values. You know, you go on a date, you get engaged, you get married, you have children, or you buy a home and then have children, and the whole thing. It's like you're kind of stuck with this in your mind right now. And I think the Judgment card here wants you to move forward from being stuck in this traditional idea of what a relationship looks like, what a loving relationship looks like. Next to the Hierophant, we have the Strength card. This is Leo, the card of Leo. You could have Leo, someone else could have Leo in their chart around you, but more importantly, this is about knowing. This is like knowing how to handle all this. So those of you watching who've had a lot of love choices that are very confusing to you and are just not panning out because they don't seem to be traditional, they're not fitting your traditional ideas of the way a relationship should be. This strength card tells me that you do have the strength to move forward from all the confusion here. And if there's somebody else involved, that you will be kind and gentle to them. Perhaps you know, okay, you already know the answers here about this and how to move forward. And you need to do it in a gentle way. You already know, it has to do with the Hierophant, and you already know that you're probably being a little unreasonable or something, that you already know that you're stuck in this idea of the way things should be. So it's like if it's not all perfect and it all doesn't seem exactly, you just kind of blow them off or something. Does that sound familiar? So if this doesn't sound like your reading, it's not your reading. Check your moon sign. So under this Four of Pentacles, we have the moon. Check your moon sign, okay. So we have the moon. And this is the card of Pisces. But these are things being revealed. I think things are being revealed to you. It's after you've reached out to the universe. And now this Four of Swords is just right under the Hierophant card here. And I think that you've reached out about, like, you know, why can't I find somebody who wants to move forward through life the way I dreamed it should be, or the way my parents did it, something like that, something that old traditional way. So, you know, some of you could have been brought up in a household where you got these traditional ideas on how a relationship should be, and then you're having a difficult time finding somebody who fits into it. So what's being revealed to you through all this meditation, this prayer out to the universe, this is a very spiritual card. Look at the stained glass windows here in that Four of Swords. And this is a lot of healing too. So it's a hard transition for you to be able to open your ideas of things in order to let something that's been being held back, like this lobster crawling out of the ocean. You don't know it's in there until it crawls out, but it feels like because you've been stuck in this idea that you've been holding back what is really available to you. So I think you're going to come out of that. This is what you've kind of been stuck in, the moon rather than the sun, okay? It's like playing hide and go seek at night. You can see, but you can't see everything till the sun comes out. So it's like you're going to be enlightened about needing to alter your views on what may work for you. This Four of Swords is right next to the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, you put a lot of work into yourself. You're really trying to focus on how and what's going on. You're taking this lesson to heart, okay? This spiritual lesson you are learning. It took a lot of work to make the necessary changes to allow love to come in, because it's just not happening in the traditional sense for you. So this Three of Cups is next to the Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups is joy, celebration. This is like, you know, all this work that you put into learning your spiritual lesson. And believe me, spiritual lessons are a lot of work. Sometimes, you know, you can go through, it's almost like grief and the stages of grief. When you're learning a spiritual lesson, it can be very powerful. So this is what I see coming. I see the Three of Cups. Feeling good with friends and family, maybe going to barbecues or concerts. And I know nowadays, right now with the virus and everything, that's not really a good idea. But this card is also about joy, enjoying company, somebody's company. This is right next to, or right under the Page of Pentacles. So there's an offer here. Excuse me, I've been talking a lot. There's an offer here. It looks like it's going to be presented to you. But, you know, this is part of this center line here where I think you're over evaluating each and every offer that comes to you. It's right here on this line here. And it's, you know, kind of next to this Strength card. And it's like you turn down a lot of offers. That's how I feel. I feel like you turn a lot down, but you do it in a kind way. It's because you want the Hierophant. You want this energy. So I think you're going to start looking at these offers a little differently. I think you're going to start entertaining them a little bit more here. Up here, and you see, part of this too is the Nine of Pentacles. This means, and this is up in your energy, huh? And this is male or female. All these cards are male or female. Is that you are really happy, content. You're satisfied with yourself. You know who you are. You know what you want. And you're just a very strong person on your own. So it's not like, you know, you felt like you don't have to accept anything that is any less than what you expect. But some of your expectations are a little high, or not maybe high, but a little off from what the world has to offer you right now. That's what I read out of these cards. Are there any more cards here for our Libras? Please, universe, any more? For love, what's happening? Is anybody coming in? Let's find out. Is anybody coming in for Libras? Well, I don't know. I don't think this reading is going to have anybody coming in right now. Yeah, so we have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is right next to this Three of Cups. So you've been evaluating the love. You have done a lot of soul searching here, trying to figure out, you know, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting the love that I'm seeking? So a lot of those answers are coming to you. You're peeking in. It's the only cup in the deck that has little windows all the way around it, and you're trying to see in there because this cup is full of answers that have to do with love. There also could be water energy involved here someplace. Be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer could be in your chart or around you. Well, if you have the Knight of Swords and it's rushing right towards that Page of Pentacles, you're going to stop evaluating so much. You're going to stop dissecting every little thing about people, about these offers that come in. I think that's what you're going to do. And so you're going to relax a little bit here. You're going to stop over-evaluating, okay? So then we have the Seven of Swords. Now this Seven of Swords, I need an explanation card on top of this one. This Seven of Swords being next to you, I think you've dealt with this energy before. Sneaky, deceitful energy. And so you're very self-confident. You're not going to let it in. This is not even looking at you. It's looking back at something else. But this is stealing, cheating, lying, you know, jealousy, deceitful behavior, rumors, that type of thing. So it's under the Knight of Swords, and so you're just like eliminating that energy. But I need a card on that or so. Let's see. Let's start with one. You've reached out to the universe about that. I think you've had it in your past before. You're not going to allow it in, though, because we have the Knight of Swords right below it. I think you're going to recognize it if it comes up again. So I have the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. So the Hermit shining the light, yes, this has been a concern of yours. That's another reason that you analyze everything so deeply here, is you're letting this past energy into your love life before it even starts. So yes, you've reached out to the universe. The universe hears you. This is the card here of Virgo, the Hermit card. The Hermit is shining the lantern on this, saying, this is what's holding you back. It is your past experience. This is what you learned your lesson from right here. It's part of your past experience. So I think the universe wants you to move on, and just, you've learned. You know how to recognize that now. The Knight of Swords is here. I don't think you're going to be so distrusting. That's what I wanted to say. Distrusting about every person who comes forward. So then we have the Nine of Cups that came out. And the Nine of Cups is about, holding your love. You got lots of love here to give out. Lots of love. And it's also a wish come true card. And I think it's both in this reading. So I feel like this is what you're finding out, because looking into this Queen of Cups, looking into the cup for love answers, and then we have this Nine of Cups here. It is, I think you're going to discover that you have a lot of love, and the thing is you've been hanging on to it, which is fine, but it's like you're refusing. Look at that figure. Just refusing is like, no, not you, no, 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 before you even give them a chance. So I think you're going to kind of let that relax just a little bit in order to let somebody come in. So this is the reading I have for Libras right now. I don't actually see somebody coming in, but the whole reading is about love, and the whole reading is about high expectations. Like, maybe not high. Everybody deserves high expectations. It's more about unreasonable expectations in this day and age, because this is Hierophant is very traditional, and you've had past experience which has caused you to block a lot of this, caused you a lot of love confusion. You are learning a spiritual lesson, Libras, and this was your reading. So thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.